What up, what up, what up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We starting 7 o'clock on the I don't play that late stuff, y'all. I don't play that late stuff, you feel me? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? In case you're wondering, I got the blue light glasses on because I'm looking at a lot of screens and whatnot. And I don't know. I don't want my eyesight to get any worse, you feel me? What's going on, y'all? If you tapped in with me, just drop your name and your location. I want to see where you at. If you tapped in with the kid, just drop your name and location. I want to see where you at. And again, I'm wearing glasses today because I had a lot of screens going on last night and I hurt my eyes. So I don't want to do that again. You feel me? But tap in with me, tap in with me, tap in with me. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, y'all. Zoom, what up? IG, what up? YouTube, what up? We got a lot of motion going on. Don't be afraid to say hi, y'all. Y'all be acting shy. Y'all be acting shy. What's going on? I want to see who's the most lit. What up, Kenneth from Philadelphia? What's good? Kiera from Rancho Cucamonga. Michael from London. B from Atlanta. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Florida. What's your name though? Zoom, what up? Drop your names, drop your location. YouTube, drop your names and your location. Let's see. Let's get it. Let's get it. M. Alpharetta. I know your parents ain't name you M. What's your name? Melissa? I'm on the Jersey Shore. I'm a manifestation inventor and I vibrate very high. Okay, well then let's vibrate. Let's get it. Let's vibe. Kiera and Rancho Cucamonga, let's get it. Wanda from Cleveland, Ohio, let's get it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, y'all. I already know there's going to be a lot of people who saying it's not live. Well, IG, you obviously know that it's live. But Zoom, 7:01 p.m. EST on the East Coast. You already know the vibes. 7:01 p.m. EST. What is it? August 28th or something like that. Lucilia from Essex, UK. Well then, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Yo. Zoom, what up? What up? If you tapped in with me, drop your name, drop your location. I want to see where you at. What's good? What's good? What's good? Today we really talking about how to today we doing a Q&A. So of course we got a Q&A. We got an awesome Q&A. So if you got questions, definitely make sure you write them down. We got a lot of things to go on, go through, go sorts, and all that good stuff, right? But also one of the biggest things that I want to talk about today is just overall how to get unstuck. I'm new here. What's going on? What up? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You feel me? What up? Overall, so like I said, I want to get to this Q&A. I want to keep that. I want to get that done at the forefront, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, I want to get everybody unstuck. So I just want you to comment stuck if you feel like you're in a position in your life where you've hit a glass ceiling. I want you to comment stuck if you feel like you should be achieving way more in your life than maybe you had been before. I want you to comment stuck. I want you to comment stuck if you feel like you should be way further in life than you are right now. Gotta stretch it out real quick. I'm talking to you and I'm talking to everybody. And here's the thing, right? I want you to be transparent, you feel me? I want you to be transparent. Because you might be over here thinking like, oh yeah, I'm the only person who's feeling this certain way. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not the only person who's feeling that way. You're not the only person who's feeling stuck. You're not the only person who's going through what you might be going through right now. Somebody drop, I'm not the only one in the chat. Somebody drop, I'm not the only one in the chat. Real quick. Somebody drop, I'm not the only one in the chat. You feel me? Well, I want to check this real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. So with that being said, is it all right if I tell y'all a little bit about my story real quick? I should definitely be way further than I am in life at this time in my life. I feel that. I feel that. That's what we here for. That's what we absolutely here for, right? Is it all right if I share a little bit about my story? Maybe a little bit about my story might reconnect with somebody here, might connect with somebody here. My apologies. Maybe a little bit of my story. Just drop yes in the chat if I could do that, right? Maybe just a little bit of my story can connect with somebody who's here. Just drop yes in the chat, right? So with that being said, my mom, this is my mom right here, by the way. Yeah, right here. Everybody who's on Zoom and YouTube, you can see it right here, right? Right? My mom came to this country with $100 in her pocket from a small country named Guyana in South America, right? With that being said, do y'all know how much money she was making when she first came to this country, y'all? Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess how much money my mom was making when she first came to this country, y'all? $9 an hour. So imagine coming from a small country like Guyana, moving to Brooklyn, having a one-bedroom apartment and a 1-year-old to take care of off $9 an hour. And they wasn't giving single Indian women like that no crazy hours too. So $9 an hour, she had to learn how to really freaking ration. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down so far? So fast forward to I get a little bit older. Now, obviously, growing up, we don't have everything, right? 12 years old, I'm selling candy. 16 years old, I'm selling sneakers. 18 years old, I'm in college. By the time I graduate college, y'all know what my first job was? Graduated college with a 4-year degree. With a 4-year degree. Y'all know what my first job was? I was a server stacking bottles behind a bar for $360 a week. Somebody put 360 in the chat. I was a server stacking bottles behind a bar for $360 a week. Y'all picking up like how does that make sense? How does that make logical sense? You feel me? So with that being said, I literally the light bulb is going on my mind going like, yo, I gotta make something shake. Somebody come and make something shake. I gotta make something shake. Now around this time myself, literally, my mom comes to me. You know what my mom says to me? Brian, I'm tired of working. Brian, I'm tired of working. I'm tired of showing up every day and these people don't appreciate what I do. Has anybody here felt like that before? Has anybody here felt that way before? You clock in every single day for that job, but they don't appreciate the way you deserve to be appreciated. You clock in every day for that job, but they don't pay you the way you deserve to be paid. They don't talk to you how you deserve to be talked to. Does anybody resonate with that at all? Or is my mom the only one? Portia says she definitely been there. So at this point, my mom comes to me, her only son, and she's just like, Brian, I don't want to work no more. At this point, I gotta make something shake. Somebody come and make something shake in the chat. At that point, a light bulb goes off in my mind where I'm like, you're not gonna be working here for much longer. You're not gonna be doing this for much longer. You're not gonna be in this position for much longer. Bible says all hard work brings a profit. Mere talk leads only to poverty. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. I'm not talking about it no more. I'm not talking about how I gotta be successful. I'm not talking about how I gotta go ahead and make something shake. Now I'm doing something about it. Amen. Can I get an amen in the chat? Is this resonate with somebody, y'all? Can I be a vessel for somebody? Is this is this connecting for somebody? Or am I the only one? Was she the only one? So with that being said, I spring into high gear. I save up $30,000 of my money, and I get my first event space business. First 3 months, no bookings. First 3 months, nada, zilch, zin, zero. But that fourth month, we finally cracked the code. Fourth month, we do $15,000 in sales. 15, $15,000 in sales. Because here's the thing, right? I didn't know what I was doing at the time. There were no mentors, there were no teachers, there were no courses, there was none of that. I had to figure it out. Somebody come and figure it out in the chat. I had to figure it out. But fourth month, we had our first $15,000 month. Fast forward, we get 4 more venues. We go to 30. We go to four, excuse me. Fast forward, we get 2 venues. We have $30,000 a month. Fast forward 4 venues, we crack $100,000 in a month. $100,000 in a month just off event spaces. Just off event spaces. Amen. Ain't that a blessing? All hard work brings a profit. Mere talk leads only to poverty. If I just talked about it, I wouldn't be in the position that I am right now. I wouldn't be in the position where I could turn around and tell, hey, mom, look, listen, I'm going to start paying the mortgage now. You don't got to worry about that. Past 2 years, mom's been retired, been paying the mortgage. That's it. That's it. If I talked about it, if I manifested it, if I did all this hemming and hawing, I wouldn't be in that position. I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be doing that. 2 years, mom's been retired, mortgage paid every single month. On the money. And this is not to brag. This is not to boast, y'all. This to show, this is what happens when you put work behind it. This is what happens when you get off that behind and you make something shake. That's what happens. Can anybody connect with this story, y'all? Does anybody have a parent that maybe they want to go ahead and retire? They got a kid that maybe they want to give an opportunity to. Maybe you want to retire yourself. Does somebody resonate with my talk today? Just put yes in the chat. Just put yes in the chat. Does somebody connect with this story, with this sermon? Can I be a vessel for somebody, y'all? Does somebody connect here? I just want to make sure I'm not talking to myself, y'all. I want to make sure that everybody here is connecting with what I'm talking about right now. Yes, 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 for sure, for sure. Beautiful. Is it all right? Is it all right if I talk about what we got going on in just a couple weeks, y'all? Just drop yes in the chat if that's okay. Drop yes in the chat if I could just talk about what we got going on in just a couple weeks. So what me and my team are doing in just a couple weeks from now, September 8th to September 12th, is we're doing a 5-day live one-on-one mentorship. 5 days you get to spend with myself and my entire team, where you get to learn one-on-one with my entire team for literally the cost of a meal. Day 1, we're going to be talking about how to go ahead and find your first event space location profitably. Day 2, we're going to be talking about how to go ahead and fund your event space using none of your own money and bringing up your credit score to get a $50,000 in funding. Day 3 and day 4, we're going to be talking about how to fund your location. And day 5, we're going to talk about how you're going to go ahead and operate your location. Would that be helpful to anybody, y'all? Would that be helpful to get into the room with somebody who's went ahead and helped 600 clients all over YouTube, all documented, by the way? Helped 600 clients start and scale their own event venue business. Over $15 million in personal and business funding. Over $4 million in cash collected across all our clients. If you know that this is the path that's going to help you get to that next level, just drop next level in the chat, y'all. Just drop next level in the chat. If you know that this is going to be the path that's going to get you to where you need to go, I want you to comment next level, y'all. I want you to get into the room. So this is what I want to do, right? I know there's a lot of people here on YouTube, on Zoom, on Instagram, whatever the case may be, but I want to do something special for people who are really ready to get to that next level, right? What I'm going to go ahead and do is, normally the cost of the tickets for VIP are $97, but we're going to cut that in half for y'all, okay? We're going to cut that in half for y'all. So all I need you to do is you're going to go to the website, myvenueprofit.com, and use code 50 and get 50% off. That's going to be for 10 people, though. Let me go ahead and put that in the chat so y'all can go ahead and find that. Use code 50. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat. Boom. Just like that. Whoop. There we go. Just like that in the chat. Let me put this over here on IG too. Boom. Boom. But once those 10 spots is gone, I can't do nothing, y'all. I'm sorry. People was getting mad at me the other day. I don't know. I can't do nothing. Once some spots is gone. And here's the thing, right? Once you get your ticket, come and got mine so I can shout you out. I already joined. Let's go. Once you got your ticket, see, Jackie's already on top of it. Once you got your ticket, I want you to come and got mine just so I can shout you out. I know you're an executor. I know you're an executor. And here's the thing. Can I tell y'all about the giveaway that we got going on for everybody who gets a ticket as well? Can I tell y'all about that giveaway? So for every single person, got mine, let's go. Mim said, got mine, let's go. For every single person who gets a ticket, you're going to get entered into a giveaway. Brian, what's the giveaway? So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're giving away an entire furniture rental set. Brian, what does that look like? No worries, no problem. I got you. So this is what that goes ahead and looks like, right? And IG, I'm going to have to go ahead and show y'all in just a second, right? So what that basically looks like right here, you see this backdrop setup right here, y'all? Y'all see this whole entire setup right here? We're giving away a setup just like that. So one lucky winner is going to get a backdrop. They're going to get a dessert table set, and they're going to go ahead and get a throne love seat or sofa. Every general ticket gets one raffle. Every VIP ticket gets three. So you can literally walk out of here from this challenge with this entire backdrop set. And for those who are just like, oh my God, but where am I going to store it? Whatever the case may be, I'm going to pay for 3 months of storage for you too. So now you ain't got to worry. Now you ain't got to worry. Now you got a business in a box. Is that cool? Can somebody put business in a box in the chat for me real quick? Just put business in a box. Somebody said I need that. Just put business in a box for me in the chat real quick. I want to make sure that one lucky person who takes this seriously can go ahead and go home with something, right? Dallas said, we got ours. Let's go. Let's go. So once you go to myvenueprofit.com, use code 50. iPhone said, got mine. Let's go. Just put got mine in the chat. Just put got mine in the chat so I can shout you out real quick because one lucky person in this challenge is going to win this entire set. And you know what's so crazy? I'm so excited to give this away because I know it's going to change somebody's life. Not only are you getting the backdrop, not only are you getting the throne, not only are you going to go, oh, I'm so sorry, IG. My fault, IG. Hold on. My fault, IG. There we go. I got to show IG real quick, y'all. I got to show IG. So backdrop, pedestals, throne, something beautiful just like this. Yo, everybody who's on Zoom, IG is coming for y'all spots real quick, so you better get them tickets real quick. You feel me? So with that being said, all you have to do is have your ticket and you're automatically entered into the giveaway. It's a business in a box, y'all. But is it all right if I go ahead and talk about how to go ahead and get unstuck, y'all? That's what, before we get to this Q&A, I really want to talk about how we can get unstuck. How many people here have been feeling like they've hit a glass ceiling? Like maybe you aren't exactly where you want to be. Like you aren't exactly in the position that you want to go ahead and be in right now. Like maybe you're seeing other people live the kind of life that you want to live and you can't figure out why it's happening for them, but it's not for you. Is it all right? Is it all right if I talk about that real quick, y'all? Is it all right if I give y'all my 3-step framework to go ahead and get unstuck? Just drop yes in the chat. So with that being said, I want to give y'all my 3-step framework, okay? I want to give y'all my 3-step framework. And I don't want to interrupt anybody. I dropped the link right here. It's myvenueprofit.com. Use code 50 and you'll be able to go ahead and get your ticket, right? Everybody on YouTube, everybody on IG, myvenueprofit.com, use code 50, comment got mine once you got your ticket, okay? So this is what I want to do, right? I have a 3-step framework that is going to get every single person here unstuck. Can I share that with y'all? Just put yes in the chat if I could share that with y'all. It's called Wake, Work, Win. I promise you execute on all 3 of these to a T, you will see an immense amount of transformation in your life, okay? Now, the first one is to wake up. Now, can I be direct with y'all? Can I be very direct with everybody here? Because I don't believe in lying. Portia said, got mine. Let's go, Portia. Let's go. A lot of y'all been sleepwalking through life. Can I just be real with y'all? I don't believe in lying. Like I don't do that. I don't believe in lying. Can I be very direct with y'all? A lot of y'all been sleepwalking through life. A lot of y'all set these goals with no type of work attached to it. No type of work. You've been praying to God all this time about all these grandiose plans and you put no type of action behind it. I'm sorry if I gotta rip the band-aid off. Zoom said I got mine. Let's go. You gotta change your name though so I can shout you out the right way. Just put your name in the chat though so I can shout you out the right way. So, so with that being said, Ebony, what up, Ebony? Welcome to the team. And make sure once you get your ticket, y'all join that Telegram chat so we can welcome you in the Telegram chat. I got my entire team waiting to welcome you. So go ahead and get into that Telegram chat so we can go ahead and welcome y'all. So, anybody know the story of the Bible of Samuel and Eli? Can I take y'all to church real quick? I know it's only Thursday, but you know what I'm saying? Every day can be the Lord's day. Y'all feel me? Can I share that story? And this is a story. This is a story that I'm not 100% familiar with. I don't like to speak on things that I'm not an expert about, but it really brings home my point. So I really want to talk about it, right? So Samuel was a boy serving under a man named Eli. Okay. Now one night while Samuel's sleeping, God called his name, Eli, Eli. And like literally he's running to Eli think it's him. So this happened several times before Eli realized who was speaking to him. Who was speaking to him? Samuel. My sincerest apologies. Samuel. Who he this happened 3 times before he realized who was speaking to him? God. So finally, Eli tells Samuel, if he calls again, say, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." That was Sam's wake up moment, y'all. The moment he recognized God's voice, everything shifted. So here's the thing, right? How does that apply to everybody here right now? Some of us are like Samuel. We run into people when God himself is trying to get your attention. You run into he, she, they, every babe, whatever, tay, this, that, and the third, tay, tay, ray, tay, JJ. God trying to give you the plan, but you running from it. You ducking smoke. You moving through life on autopilot, mistaking his call for background noise. Does that make sense to somebody? Come on now. When you finally wake up and you realize the plan that's in front of you right now, that's when everything changes. Bible says the hour has already come for you to wake up from your slumber. Why are you still sleeping? That's like you got school in the morning at 8 o'clock. Your mom knocking on your door. Hello, hello, hello. Time to get out of bed, make your lunch, wipe the crust out your eyes, and go. And you still, come on now. Some of y'all not lazy. You just playing this game of life on autopilot. This is your call to wake up. What are we doing? What are we talking about here? You prayed for a blessing. If you're going to pray about it, don't play about it now. Join us for this 5-day live mentorship. You asked for an opportunity. You prayed for the Most High and you said, hey, look, listen, put me in a position to win. Now you have a position to win, but you want to stay on the bleachers. What sense does that make? What are we talking about here? What are we doing? Do I got to take off my glasses and look you dead in the face? I can't do that right now because I got a lot of light in my face. I ain't trying to get a headache. So with that being said, it's time to wake up. If you haven't already, join us for this 5-day live mentorship. 5 days you'll spend learning one-on-one with us, where you will build your business. You'll find your space, you'll build your credit so you can fund your space, and you'll go ahead and you'll get the first few bookings that you need to go ahead and make it a profitable space. But let's be honest, we can't do this if we don't put the work in, if we don't wake up. So it's time to wake up, y'all. MyVenueProfit.com. Once you got your ticket, come and got mine. Once you got your ticket, come and I don't want to be up here like telling y'all things that I don't be believing in. I just spent $60,000 on a mentorship. I only like how somebody is serious about their goals? Somebody say B, how? Do you know how somebody is serious about their goals, y'all? 2 things. You look at their bank account, you look at their calendar. Their calendar will tell you how much time they've allocated to it. Their bank account will tell you how much money they've allocated to it. It's that simple. If I don't see it in your bank account and I didn't see it in your calendar, I don't believe you. Now, how many people here, if your family, your own family, took a look at your bank account, your calendar, would they believe that you are serious about your goals? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm seeing a few yeses. I'm not seeing a lot though. I'm not seeing a lot though. I'm seeing just a few yeses, but I ain't seeing a lot though. Some of y'all ashamed to drop that. Some of y'all afraid to put in that response. Okay. Some people said no. That's real. That's real. It's time to make a change. It's time to step forward, recognize what was, and change it to what could be. If you know that you haven't been putting your best foot forward, then it's time to put both feet forward right now and walk into this next week. Walk with us into this 5-day live mentorship with us. If you haven't taken that step, we've made no progress here. Once you got your ticket, come and got mine. I want to shout you out. I want to share in that moment with you, right? Because here's the thing, right? Now it's time for step two. Now it's time for step two. Once you got your ticket, come and got mine. I want to shout you out, right? Now it's time for step two. Once we've waken up from the slumber, right? Once we've waken up for the slumber, now it's time to do the work. Because here's the thing, right? God doesn't bless potential, He blesses action. God does not bless potential, He blesses action. I know everybody knows the story, but I want to tell it anybody. Everybody familiar with the story of the Noah Ark? Just put yes or no. Put yes or no if you're familiar with that story. If you're familiar with that story, right? So in the book of Genesis, first book of the Bible, right? What up? Book of Genesis, first book in the Bible, God told Noah to build an ark. Why? Because a flood was coming. Right? I ain't trying to be around for no flood. You try to be around here for no flood. I ain't trying to be around here for no flood, right? At that time, no one could expect it. So a lot of people didn't believe it. A lot of people did believe it, but they're just like, I don't really care. I'm gonna just go with the flow. But Noah wanted to prepare. Somebody put prepare in the chat. Noah wanted to prepare. So what happened? He spent decades, not days, not weeks, not months, decades cutting wood, hammering, building, putting faith into action for something he didn't even know really existed yet. He didn't even fully understand yet, but God came and put him that blessing. See, a lot of y'all are expecting other people to believe in a vision that God only gave you. Can we make sense of this real quick? I'm expecting other people to believe in a vision that God only gave me? You going and asking husband, sister, wife, spouse, ex-wife, this person, that person for permission when God only gave you that purpose? Come again? How many people am I talking to right now? How many people am I talking to right now? Because here's the thing, right? Noah didn't stall. Noah didn't debate. Noah didn't hesitate. Noah didn't think. He moved. And because he moved, guess what happened? His family was saved. Not the Smiths family down the street, not the Johnsons down the road, not the Georges up the block. His family got saved. See, a lot of y'all operating like you don't really care. A lot of y'all operating like, okay, cool, like I have the vision, but nobody else shares it with me, so I'm not gonna move. What type of mentality is that? Is it not your family that you're trying to save? Is it not your bloodline, your lineage, your generation that you're trying to save? See, when my mom came to me and she's just like, I want to retire, I'm not looking at my brother. I'm not looking at my sister. I'm not looking at my friend. I'm not looking at my cousin. I'm looking at me. What do I gotta do? Somebody comment, put it on my back in the chat. Somebody comment, put it on my back in the chat. I'm putting it on my back. Big B got it. I'm not going see, like I said from the beginning, all hard work brings a profit. Mere talk leads only to poverty. There's a lot of people who are impoverished. They just don't even realize it yet. I'm gonna put it on my back. I'm gonna put it on me. And I want to get to this Q&A, but I gotta make sure y'all understand something. It is on you at the end of the day. This story in the Bible proves God doesn't bless potential, he blesses action. Belief without work, Noah and his whole family, done. Would have been out of here. Some of y'all waiting for the miracle when God already gave you the blueprint. You just got to go ahead and follow it. You got to do the work. That's where the blessing shows up, y'all. You can't just want it. You got to work for it. Okay, cool. Yeah, you prayed for this blessing. You asked for this, you asked for that. Now when the opportunity comes in front of you, now what happens? You get cold feet. You shy. You shook. So many of y'all didn't even get y'all ticket yet for the 5-day live mentorship, but you gonna be coming in to work tomorrow. You're gonna be happy as pie, showing up for somebody else, building somebody else's vision. That's cool though. That's cool though. Jackie said got my ticket. She not playing about it. She not playing about it. You feel me? She not playing about it. Everybody who got their ticket, they not playing about it. They jumped on it. They said, yo, I'm gonna find a way. Somebody come and find a way in the chat. Somebody come and find a way. So here's the thing, right? And I know there's a couple of new people here. So just one more time, I'm gonna go ahead and just talk about this real quick. So we have a 5-day live mentorship coming up in just a couple weeks, right? It's just a couple short weeks, right? Where you are literally going to be able to come in and learn one-on-one with my entire team, right? We're gonna be walking through how to find your first location, how to get it funded using other people's money, how to build up your credit score so that you can leverage the funding, and how you're going to go ahead and build your business so you can get to your first 5 to 10K months. Somebody just put 10K in the chat. All in 5 days. So with that being said, if you've been asking for a blessing, take this as your blessing. Get in the room. Get into the room. All you got to do, and here's the thing, I think there's only about 5 tickets left at the discounted. I went to the app, it says 500 won't go any further. No, you got to put 50 in the chat. Got to put 50 in the chat. So with that being said, go to myvenueprofit.com, use code 50. Tickets is only $97. Win the 50%, you get in for $48.50. That's the cost of a meal. That's the cost of some Uber Eats. But instead you get 5 days live with my entire team. Go to myvenueprofit.com, grab your ticket, and once you're in, comment got mine. So I can shout you out. I know you're serious. I know you're building your arc. I know you're building your arc and you're not just watching the flood take everything away. Are y'all ready for the third step? I know y'all ready for the third step. Y'all ready for the third step? Y'all ready for the third? Y'all ready for the third step? Y'all getting y'all ticket. I want to make sure y'all getting y'all third step. Let's get it. 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 Hey, hey. I love these stories. Time to win. That's a fact. I love these stories. And I love taking stories from the Bible because like I look at the Bible as a work of philosophy. It's a way of thinking, right? And there's only a few books in the world that the masses can relate to, right? The Torah, the Quran, and the Bible. This is why I love talking about these stories, y'all. Let's get into it. So let's talk about the third step, right? The third step is it's time to win. Absolutely. It's time to win, right? Now, I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with this, but who is familiar with the story of David and Goliath? Just put yes in the chat, right? Just put yes in the chat or no if you're not. If you're not, then there's a good teaching moment. There's a good teaching moment, right? So there's a huge giant that the Israel soldiers were afraid of, okay? Now, David, a small shepherd boy, literally shows up delivering food and says, who is this giant that should defy the armies of God? Now, David wasn't the strongest. He wasn't the biggest. Definitely wasn't the most trained, but he stepped forward when others froze. Somebody say step forward in the chat. He stepped forward when others froze. Does this sound familiar to somebody? Like sometimes you gotta be the black sheep. Sometimes you gotta be the one to put it on your back and say, I got me. See, when I first got my event space business, do y'all know that people told me I was crazy? My own family told me I was crazy. My own family told me, why are you going ahead and getting that business in Brooklyn? It's dangerous over there. My own family made me feel like it was a bad decision. Now that same business pays mortgages, pays rents, pays phone bills, pays grocery bills, pays gas bills. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all see where I'm going with this? Sometimes you gotta step forward, you gotta take that step along. David wasn't the strongest. He wasn't the most trained, but he stepped forward when others froze. And with just a what? A sling? He killed the giant. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? Your giant may not be 9 feet tall. Your giant may come in the form of debt. It may come in the form of fear. It may come in the form of self-doubt and procrastination. But guess what? Winning every day and taking it and putting it on your back, it doesn't come from perfection, y'all. It comes from stepping up to these demons. It comes from stepping up to these giants. It comes to stepping up in faith when others shrink back. Bible says run in such a way as to get the prize. Some of y'all been crawling, some of y'all been skipping, some of y'all been lazy jumping, hitting a little lazy leg. Run. And here's the thing, right? The win isn't just money. Got my ticket. Let's go. The win isn't just money. The win is peace. The win is power. The win is purpose. But you do not get that by waiting. You get that by showing up. You get that by entering the room. You get that by going ahead and making sure that, hey, I got my sling. I might not have all the answers, but I'm going to get it done. Somebody comment, I'm going to get it done in the chat. Somebody comment, I'm going to get it done. I'm going to get it done by any means. I might not have all the answers. My giant may not be 9 feet tall, but I'm gonna get it done. It might come, I might come in the form of debt. It might come in the form of fear. It might come in the form of procrastination. If he and they say, she say, he say, B say, C say, but I'm gonna get it done regardless because at the end of the day, it's on me. So with that being said, we have our 5-day live mentorship coming up in just a couple weeks. For literally the cost of a meal, you can learn one-on-one from an entire team that has helped over 600 people start and scale their own events-based business. We have probably about 3 tickets left at the 50% mark. I'm gonna drop the link one more time before we get into this Q&A, but I want to see who gets it done. I want to see who gets in the room. I have my ticket. Let's go. I want to see who gets into the room. All you have to do is go to myvenueprofit.com, use code 50, and get into the room. Once you got your ticket, just come and got mine so I can shout you out. So just to quickly recap, just to quickly recap, right? How do we get unstuck? Well, step one is to win. Sorry, excuse me. Step one is to wake up. Samuel thought he was hearing Eli. He's hearing Samuel, Samuel, Samuel. Whole time, it's the voice of God. Eli told Samuel, if he calls again, say, speak, Lord, for your servant is listening. The minute he realized he's talking to God, his entire destiny shifted. A lot of y'all been talking to God this entire time. You've been praying for a path. You've been praying for a blueprint. Now you get the blueprint, you over here playing about it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. How are you gonna pray about it over and over and over and over? That's like you asking your parents for some money and then you going ahead and throwing it in the trash. You think they're gonna keep giving you money? Do you think they're gonna keep blessing you? That's like every single time you call a dog to come over you, hey little puppy, and then he comes over here and you smack it. You think he gonna keep coming to you? So why would God continue to give you blessings if you over here playing about them? Answer me that. Some of y'all are just like Samuel. Y'all running to people who you think got the answers when God himself is already trying to get your attention. You've been moving through life on autopilot, mistaking his call for background noise. When you finally wake up and say, I'm listening, that's when everything changes. That's when things go your way. How can we expect to keep receiving blessings if we're playing with the ones we already got? Y'all have an opportunity to go ahead and get into the room. You playing about it. myvenueprofit.com. Get into the room. Get into the room. Get your ticket and get into the room. 5 days you are literally spending with us. 5 days where we're going to help you build this business to 10K a month. Get into the room. Once you got your ticket, come and got mine. Literally $97. You use code 50. The next 3 people are going to get 50% off. Once you got your ticket, come and got mine. I want to see who's serious. Don't keep praying and asking for these blessings and you turn around and say, oh my God, like, why nobody helping me out? Why nobody giving, like, he been talking to you all this time, but you mistaking it for background noise. Anybody know the story of the man in the 3 boats? I know everybody knows this one. I know everybody knows the story of the man in 3 boats. So I'm gonna breeze through this one. There's a man stuck at sea. We'll call him Matthew, right? Story in the Bible, right? We'll call him Matthew. So Matthew is away at sea and he's drowning. He's trying to swim. He's clutching for straws. He's trying to get back to the mainland, to the promised land. Small little boat comes over. Sir, do you need some help? Matthew says, no, it's okay. God will provide. Cool, no problem. Goes about his business. A couple of days later, a second boat comes by. Big one, big tugboat. Gentleman says, sir, do you need some help? Matthew says, no, it's okay. God will provide. Third boat comes by. Small little boat. Sir, do you need some help? No, it's okay. God will provide. So at this point, of course, Matthew perishes and he ends up at God's feet. And he says, God, I prayed to you, I called to you, I begged for your help. Why didn't you come save me? He said, I sent you 3 boats. What can we take from this here? A lot of y'all keep asking for these blessings and you keep asking for these opportunities. Then when the opportunity comes, you don't want to come and take it. The opportunity can be dressed in silk, covered in gold, rubbed down to the loins, whatever the case may be, but we don't want to go ahead and take it. What sense does that make? What does that do for us? Well, we're not going to continue to receive it. Like, how would it look if God sent more boats? How would it look if God sent more boats? Like, what sense would that make? You feel what I'm saying? So once we've woken up to this purpose, as just a quick recap, now it's time to do the work. God doesn't bless potential, he blesses action. Am I right or am I wrong? Somebody say yes or no in the chat. I feel like, what are we talking about? Because I want to get to this Q&A. I want to get to this Q&A, right? If Noah stalled when God said to build that ark, his whole family would have been gone. Everybody thought Noah was crazy. Everybody thought he was bugging. He's spending decades cutting wood, hammering, building, kneeing, sawing, whatever the case may be, off a vision, off a hunch. But he's the one who saved his family. So this whole entire time, we're seeing other people live our dreams. We're seeing other people live our lives that we want to live, but we didn't put the work in like they did. I got friends that I went to high school and college with. They see what the hell I'm on. And they're just like, how is he able to pay for his mom's mortgage? How is he able to drive that G-Wagon with a red leather interior? Well, I was working when you didn't. See, Bible says all hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. Are you just talking about it or are you being about it? If you're being about it, join us for this 5-day live mentorship. 5 days you get to spend with us. Learn how to find your first location, fund your first location, and fill it. With that being said, I want to go into this Q&A. How do we get help with funding for an event space? So on day 2, we're talking about funding, right? So on day 2, I have my credit specialist coming in. He's going to be talking about boosting your credit score into the 700, 680 or higher. I'm waiting to get my literally, so he's going to be talking about, so my credit specialist, he's going to be coming in on day 2, talking about how to build up your credit score, how to leverage your credit score to get $50,000 to $100,000 in funding. And then we're going to show you how to liquidate that so you can go ahead and put that into your event space. So that's on day 2. I'm waiting to get my G-Wagon with the red leather seats. Let's go. Shoot, you could have mine. It's expensive. But you know what I'm saying? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You know why heavy is the head that wears the crown? Not because of jewels, because of the responsibility that comes with it. Amen. Let's get into this Q&A, y'all. Drop them questions. Drop them questions. Drop them questions. Ah, ah, ah. Y'all mind if I use some Skittles? Oh, ooh. Y'all drop your questions in chat. Let's go. Let's get it. And just a reminder, let me show y'all what y'all gonna be winning. So, one lucky person who joins the challenge is gonna win a backdrop set just like this, with a pedestal set just like this, and a throne just like this. One general ticket gets 1 raffle, one VIP ticket gets 3. Let's get it. Yeah. What does the credit score need to be? For the challenge, there's no credit score requirement. We already own a space, but it's relatively small. We need to learn how to maximize our marketing and systems to increase our bookings. What recommendations do you have a smaller space? So don't look at it as a smaller space. Look at it as a space period, right? Day 3 and day 4, we're going to be talking all about marketing strategies, right? So my media buyer is going to be coming in talking about ads. My creative director is going to be coming talking about content. I'm going to be talking about a lot of different strategies on day 5. But don't look at your space as a different space because it's smaller, right? At the end of the day, any space, big or small, needs a unique selling proposition. So that's what we're going to be talking about. How do you start scoping out small event spaces near your neighborhood? The same way you would scope out a big one, right? Go on LoopNet, Craigslist, Craigseed. We're going to be talking a lot about that on day 1. So definitely don't miss that. But yeah, it's the same way you look at a bigger space. LoopNet, Craigseed, Craigslist. I'm gonna be walking you guys through the entire, like literally screen share for screen share on exactly what you need to be doing to find your spaces. And we're also on the challenge. We're gonna be finding spaces for you guys. So on the challenge, we're gonna find spaces for you guys. Like you guys are gonna fill out a little form. We're gonna find spaces for you guys, and then all you're gonna have to do is just look at them. What is the criteria for funding? So typically, if you want to get $50 to $100,000 in funding, like there's a whole credit profile build out that you want to go ahead and do. 680 or higher credit score, less than 4 inquiries, less than 30% utilization. But we show you different ways on how to do that. That's day 2. Let me get my 3 tickets. I'm a born winner. You feel me? I'm trying to get my ticket, but it won't get the 50% off. It might have ran out. Like I said, it was 10 people, but use code LIVE. Use code LIVE. It might work. So LIVE. Use code LIVE. Use code 50 or use code LIVE. Will we have access to the recordings? I have a day job, 100%. So yeah, so the recording is going to be uploaded throughout the week as well as after the week is over. What times are the trainings? 7 p.m. EST daily, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And how long are they? Every day is going to be like 2 hours. Like we're in the trenches. Because we got Q&A, we got the general session, we got love on y'all. No, I'm not playing. But 100%, yeah. Are event spaces profitable in this economy? Event spaces are a need-based business. They're profitable in every economy. Will it be via Zoom or will we get a link in our email? So everything's going to be done via Zoom and they're all going to be recorded. So kind of the same thing. Hey, these are good questions. Drop your questions. Drop your questions and get your ticket. Get your ticket. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. For anybody who hasn't got a ticket, why are you being weird? Like, stop playing. But yeah, why you ain't get a ticket yet though? Why you ain't get a ticket? Why didn't you get a ticket? No, 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 no. All right, drop your questions. Drop your questions. I think I could sit down for this part. Let's get it. Drop y'all questions. Drop your questions. Drop your questions. Hey, if y'all don't got questions, you let me skate real easy. Y'all probably all the people who got the tickets probably like I'm gonna just ask my questions on the challenge. Uh, why are all the people I've seen you help African American? You haven't watched enough videos. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Alrighty. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, if there's no more questions, then I get to slide early. I'm new here. Is this webinar about breaking into the event space business? It's a Q&A. It could be about anything that you want it to be. So we talked a lot on number one, why people are stuck where they're at. So we talked a lot on that. We talked a lot on event spaces. We talked even more importantly on our 5-day live mentorship that we got coming up in just a couple weeks. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all drop y'all questions. All right, I'll probably on LoopNet, what category fits event space for search? Yeah, so manufacturing, industrial, yeah, flex, those are like some of the bigger ones. Are you still using HoneyBook? We truly hate that it won't allow you to enter repeating events. Do you have a fix for that? We have our own CRM called Venue 360, and our CRM would kick HoneyBook like to the curb. Thanks, great info. Catch you later. Can this process all be in a business name it's supposed to be? Does the 5-day mentorship include funding? Yeah, so day two, we talk specifically about funding. Day two, we talk specifically about credit, raising your credit score, and funding, leveraging your credit score to go ahead and get funding. We had people literally that week alone getting like $60,000 in funding. It was insane. What did you say was the name of your platform? Someone who may or not be my wife was talking when you answered. So we built our own CRM called Venue 360, right? And it's built specifically for venues. So it like has all the contracts, all the invoices, all the DM automations, follow-up sequences, reminder sequences, things of that nature to make it a lot easier for venue owners to do what they do. Let's get it. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, um, yeah, we should be talking about Venue 360 on day five, so it should be really, really cool for sure, for sure. Let's take one or two more questions. Let's take one or two more questions, and then we're gonna wrap it up. Bow, bow. Will you advise on what's the link to the mentorship? So myvenueprofit.com. I just dropped it in the chat for you. Use code 50 to get 50% off. Yeah, so you could get it for like $48.50. Yeah, that's only for the next three people though. So if the code don't work no more, then but hey, even at $87, still amazing. Will you advise on marketing, websites, social media, etc.? 100%. So social media is day four. Marketing is day four, and then all the other like business ops stuff is day five. If you've had a SBA loan and is still paying on it yet has gotten behind, how much will that affect your eligibility to get funding? Well, an SBA loan is an installment loan, so if it goes into collections, then it'll be a derogatory payment, which will affect your payment history. Payment history is about 30% of your credit score, so yeah. How long does it normally take to get started? We had people finding spaces in that week of the live mentorship. Literally. Like y'all don't understand. Like on that week, we are finding you properties. So we had people literally getting into locations that same week. Like, yeah, that's how fast it could be. With building your brand and getting your credit score where it needs to be if it's not already there. Wait, so what's the question? I'm still not getting the discount. I put code 50. Use code live. Here, hold me. Use code live. It should work. Use code live. Yeah. And I hope, like, I gotta say this, but I hope you're not putting code 50. It's just 50. Yeah. This sounds exciting. Do those who work this program find success? Of course. Look at our YouTube channel. I have a small venue and would like to expand to have multiple venues. Can you just help me with that? Yeah, so on day five, we're going to be talking about the operations and things of that nature. So you'll be able to get a lot of understanding in terms of like why you or like what are the green lights or the red lights in terms of multiple expanding your venue. Because we have something called the theory of constraints as well as venue scale flow. So in venue scale flow, we talk specifically about what level your venue should be at in order to expand. Mrs. Hawkins said I'm in. Let's go, Mrs. Hawkins. Let's go. I'm new here. I heard you talking about a 5-day training. Is there a fee for that and how much will it be? Yeah, so in a couple weeks, we've got our 5-day live mentorship where you get to learn one-on-one with myself and the entire team. It's only $97, but use code 50 for the next two people, and you get it for 50% off, and you get to learn with all of us. Just go to myvenueprofit.com. Use code 50. All right, cool. Let's take one more question. I'm in Florida. Program applies here also. We have several clients in Florida. We've got people in Jacksonville. We got people in Orlando, Tampa, Miramar, Miami, Broward, all over Florida. All over Florida. Let's get it. Yeah. Still space for me. The first name is pronounced Tunjala. Tunjala. Thank you for joining us. Jackie's, yes. Go to myvenueprofit.com. Does it work in Mississippi? Okay, so because I already know this what's gonna happen next, right? We've helped clients in 42 out of 50 states. Unless you're in like Alaska or Alaska, Hawaii, or like North or South Dakota, we've worked with already people in your state. Like we have an entire YouTube channel. We have people like we've done Mississippi. We've done Mississippi. We've been to Virginia several times. Like y'all asking some regular states. Like you gotta ask me like, yo, have you helped people in like Montana? That I have not yet. But it would be the same process. When are you releasing your album when I can actually sing? Eh. All right. I feel like I should just stay here until like these last two tickets get sold. So, psych, I gotta go shower. I'm going to play darts tonight. Hee hee. Let's get it. Let's get it. Two tickets left at 50% off. Who wants them? Ask me anything. Ask me anything. Oh, YouTube is kind of popping off. What up, YouTube? Sebastian just got into the room. Let's go. Are you giving away the prize tonight or during the training? On day 5 of the training. Day 5. We gotta give more people opportunity to join. We gotta be fair. We gotta be political and whatnot. When will the training start? September 8th through 12th. So we still got just a couple weeks. But in the meantime, join the Telegram chat because on the next page is going to be the Telegram chat. Join the Telegram chat. Sierra's finally in the room. Let's go. Let's go. I hope I pronounced that right. Um, but yeah, so in the meantime, join the Telegram group because all communication is going to be in there. So join the Telegram group and get your questions answered. Bada bing, bada boom. Just checking if there are already folks working this in Florida. Can I still succeed? Of course. There is no such thing as competition. There's only a lack of a unique selling proposition. Put that in your notebook. Put that in your notebook. Sierra's in the room. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, we got one ticket left at the 50% off mark. I'm gonna just spam this link. How do we know how to join the Telegram chat? So once you bought your ticket on the next page, on the VIP confirmation page, it literally says join the Telegram. If you don't have that link, shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I'll just directly send it to you. Johnny Mitchell said he got his ticket. Let's go. Bang, 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 bang. All right. I can depart. I can be free. Was there anybody who was working on the ticket who didn't get their ticket yet? I just gotta know in case I get some weird DM later or whatever the case may be. Talking about I'm coming to you as a man, where you get now I'm playing with y'all. Oh, May said I'm filling out now. Everybody, May, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I appreciate that, Jackies. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody get on May right now. May, go, 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 go. Do you have venue space around the Philly area? Absolutely. We have G5 event venue. We have Encore Events Philly. We have a bunch of clients in Philly actually. Go, May! Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yes. There is not a single city that y'all gonna name that we do not have clients in, y'all. Cool beans. See you 9-8. Can't wait to get started. For sure. See you there. Anybody else like working on the link right now? Because like I'm about to like cut this 50% off thing. Go, May, go. May running for her life right now. What's your IG? It is at the Brian Waldron. May got it in. May's in, y'all. May is in. She is in. She's in the building. Ah, I can sleep well at night now. All right, I got y'all. I got y'all kids out of here at the right time. Give May a hug right now. May deserves a big bowl of gumbo. Oh God, that sounds so good right now. Why did I have to say that? Now I want some gumbo. Oh my God. Who made gumbo? I'm about to tell my man's wife, make some gumbo. I need some gumbo, y'all. Yo, I hope this is super. Somebody said me? Where you at? Because we could make some arrangements. We could make some arrangements. Let me stop playing. Let me stop playing. Yo, love y'all to life, man. We still gotta see. I see we still got a whole bunch of people on the live, but don't know what y'all doing. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, with that being said, love y'all to